you're just built, and your relationship is just built on loyalty, then in fact you may just be unfaithful. Kingdom Diva, what do you have to say?
After giving it some personal thought, what I found is I was in a relationship where it was loyalty that I felt. But loyalty did not keep me from desiring the things that were missing in the relationship, which made me feel like I was being unfaithful. There were things I chose not to do. I chose not to enter any other relationships, but I was not satisfied. And tonight I see that the loyalty ties me to events and action, whereas faithfulness ties me to the person. It's about who they are and who they are to me in that present moment, in the now time, and not the things that they've done in the past.
And that's a great point. I think we got somebody on the line. This is the first time I'm opening up the line and see who it is. Caller, you're live. Do you have a comment? 228-238. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hi, it's Sharon.
How you doing, Sharon? What do you have to say about the loyalty versus faithfulness?
Well, actually, I agree with what Monica just said. Because actually I was in a similar situation, so I actually agree. So I was just really listening. So,
okay.
Pretty much the same thing, you know. I feel like loyalty and faithfulness are pretty much, they're the same, but they're also different by certain sources.
And I completely.
You understand what I'm saying?
I completely agree. So this is what I wanted. This is why I wrote it on the Facebook fan page. On the page, I said that one of them will kill you. So we can see one of them. If you're completely being loyal to someone that's not treating you right, that can kill you and, of course, the relationship. Faithfulness knows that I'm faithful, but you know what? You're not presently with me right now, so I need to move on. And that's a hurtful thing to do, yes, but you need to move on for the sake of yourself. It goes back to recovering from a broken heart. You must regain your independence. You must not be dependent but interdependent in your relationship. So what happens? We have a lot of people. Men. I'm not putting no one sex or the other sex. It's men and women who are in relationships and who are experiencing that, and they're wondering why isn't it working. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's that you're stuck on loyalty versus being faithful. To give you an example, a dog could be loyal to you because of what you feed him in the past. But have something come up, let's see how faithful he is. And so we need to really wake up. If you want your relationship to go to the next level, you need to. There's always a time when you need to examine what's going on in your relationship. And a lot of times people do not examine their relationship. Faithfulness and loyalty allows you to examine that. Let me give some something else on them. Faithfulness actually. Let me give this analogy. One does to fulfill an obligation. The other does above beyond, out of joy of what was, what is, and what has yet to come. Let me repeat that. One do what they do because of obligation to fulfill. The other one does or go beyond out of joy of what was, what is, and what has yet to come. That's big. Kingdom Diva, what do you have to say about that?
Well, the first thing it does is it reminded me of some of the feelings you may have when you're talking about your job, where you may not be happy with the way it's going. It's not as fulfilling as it once was, but because it's the place that hired you when you were in a different place, in a different time, and it fit a need at that time, you feel the need, you feel like you're loyal to the job, but it's not fulfilling. It's not meeting your needs of the moment. So it's like you daydream about the dream job. So you're not able to feel this faithfulness that we're talking about. So I think you have some emptiness in loyalty where faithfulness is fulfilling.
Let me bring something else about loyalty. Loyalty is a process of looking back, guilt-filled obligation, while faithfulness produces passion-filled, infused dedication to the future. Let me say that again. Loyalty is a process of looking back, guilt-filled obligation. Faithfulness produces passion-infused dedication to the future. Let me say this. When a person becomes faithful, they may be still stuck on loyalty. Not in my notes, just spelled it right there. When someone's unfaithful in the relationship, they're come back because they're still stuck on loyalty because of the obligation that they have to you, to the family, to the kids, whatever. And what happens is that can destroy the relationship.
So are you saying loyalty is for the other person and faithfulness is for yourself?
What I'm saying is this. There's nothing wrong with having loyalty. You need to have loyalty to a person that you am. But you got to know how far to go with loyalty. Loyalty only goes for so far. You're doing an obligation on what happened in the past. I'm loyal to you because I know in the past I gave you $10. Or you gave me $10. Faithfulness is say, okay, you gave me $10 yesterday, but today I know you're going to give me $10. In the future, you're going to give me $10. I'm just faithful to you just because of who you are. Faithfulness believes in the person, while loyalty is more of a fact of more of an obligation.
Okay.
I'll be there for you. Loyalty means that the person or the thing would always be there for you. Faithfulness is more of a believing in someone. There's a difference. There's a big difference. And if you don't understand and you go into the next relationship, you need to find out they're going to be, you want to know they're going to be loyal. But you want to know, do they believe in you as a person? And do you believe in them as a person? In that case, you will not be unfaithful.
Wow.
So all these people pretending have relationship issues, if they were going to this bedrock and know the difference between faithfulness and loyalty, maybe we'll find more healthy relationships because people begin to dialogue about, okay, wait a minute, let me examine what's going on. Is he or she being loyal, or are they being faithful? Not that you go around looking for something, but what I am saying, you need to examine your relationship to make sure it's healthy. Every year we all go to the doctor to get a checkup. Your relationship needs a checkup so that you can move forward in the right direction. When there's unfaithfulness in a relationship, what happens is it actually takes the energy, or it takes the energy out of the relationship, and everything begins to happen. Money starts to dry up, kids start to act crazy, all kind of things happen because of unfaithfulness. It doesn't happen because of disloyalty. Just keeping it 100. Keep it in 100. I don't know. I'm a little. I don't want to say tense or whatever, but I'm tired of seeing people go through it. I've been through it. I've seen it. I experienced it on both ends. So I don't want anybody else to go through that. And then I did it to someone. So just keep it real. This is Mr. L. Just keep it real. No holding punch. No. The mirror's up. I'm looking. It's pointing at me too. I did it too. I was unfaithful. Or I was loyal, but I was unfaithful. Or I was faithful, but I was sure not being loyal. So you need to know when to exercise that. If you're going to be free or go to the next level, you need to be completely honest with yourself.
That's a good point.
And any